Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Standing in, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the
Leading
lights.
off tonight for Toronto, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Hicks on the move. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Stepping in now, Yankees Solarte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big night.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Batting third.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle of the order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in.
Yeah, but we really can't be surprised by that, right? No doubt he's one of the best all-around talents in the sport today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, I know this guy's in the final year of his contract, but everybody is enamored with slugging percentage and home runs these days. But the guys in that dugout know who leads this team in hits, and it's this guy.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone. Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
And he fouls this one off. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
At the plate, Justin Smoke. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just inside.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire. With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the stretch. Hit on the ground to third. Andujar brings it in. Torres hit the bag. Throw to Gore. They get the double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Dan Dero and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Reed Foley gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here. Now in the box, Tony Kemp. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Tony Kemp.
First offering on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jacoby Ellsbury, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box now, Justin Bour. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. And that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he got him.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Austin is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield. Has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Here comes the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-2 is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Tyler Austin now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Smoke has got it, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. On the year, Hernandez is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Hernandez tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Kemp. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Yankees Solarte.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Yankees Solarte will be the next to bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kemp is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Aaron Hicks.
Leading off
He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Here's the first pitch to him. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The payoff pitch one more time. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Hicks aboard here at first with nobody out. Runners on the move for second. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The designated hitter.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Played on the backhand. A tag for one.
Next for the Yankees.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And Ellsbury's running. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Striding in once again, Nelson Cruz. He drew a walk his first time up.
Nelson Cruz.
First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Two pitch is fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Austin is there, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. To short, hit hard. Gregorius is there. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in now, Justin Bour. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
4.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0. And this will be fouled away. The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Stepping up now, Didi Gregorius. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
0-1 the count. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
For me, check
the
swings are
baseman,
right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Andujar stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Here's a ground ball heading for smoke over at first base. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For Toronto.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Drew Robinson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pops this one up. Just foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. He's running. Pitch outside the throw.
2-2.
It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The 3-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, JT.
Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Grichuk on at first, nobody out. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Scooped up on the backhand. Torres hit the bag. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
0-2, here it is. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hicks is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Stepping into the box, Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the weight pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Into the box, Tyler Austin, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Tyler Austin.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Austin, a native of Georgia. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hit hard to short. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. In now, Aaron Hicks, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Smoke is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Standing in, Torres. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
2-0 now. The 2-0 pitch. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Coming to the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th.
Hernandez.
First delivery to him on the way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping in for the Jays, Yankees Solarte. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
2 balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Popped high in the air. Andujar over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Digging in to try it again, Tony Kemp. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The left fielder, Tony Kemp.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jacoby.
In now is the Yankees DH, Jacoby Ellsbury. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Smoked on the ground, left side. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, still tied 1 apiece. Back here in the Bronx, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Here's Justin Smoke now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is a time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Kemp has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Drew Robinson.
Drew Robinson the next to dig in. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Sanchez is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Robinson is retired, 2 down now.
The right
good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Rendell Gritchick. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The set and the 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. In his career, Grichuk hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hit hard down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. All tied at 1-1. At the plate, Justin Bour. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Into the box, Miguel Andujar, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Jonathan Holder has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Jonathan Holder.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, he's still searching for that knock. He's got a hitting streak going right now. He's certainly cognizant of that, guys. He needs a knock right here.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hot shot to third. Oh, way to get dirty. It's there. He got him.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
In now, Kevin Pillar, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. No hits to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kemp will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose the game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Holder typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2. The set and the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. The 2-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
He's set, the 3-2, and it's fouled away.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
He's set, the payoff pitch, and he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is
Now
so
batting,
frustrating.
He's
got 2 outs, and he wants to get that third out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yankees Solarte. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's the 1-0. Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from the Bronx after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Leading
Tyler
off for the
Austin. He
Yankees,
singled his last time
the
up.
right fielder, Tyler Austin.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron.
Ready now, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. First pitch on its way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Hicks, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come, get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Stepping in now, Torres. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Two very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Ready once again, Tony Kemp. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One left for the Yankees. Score remains tied 1-1. Dylan Betances will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Dylan Betances.
Next to bat for Toronto, Nelson Cruz. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. The 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoke. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Now the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt here, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Fouled away.
lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Striding into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third, and they say he beat the throw, safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Sanchez corrals it. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Drew Robinson.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Two balls and no strikes.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0, and now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Smoke over at second. Robinson at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees 1. Roberto Osuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Roberto Osuna.
Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Taken but called a strike.
Ellsbury.
Drilled to the right side. Solarte fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings. In line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Low with the slurve there, 1-0. The 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pillar's there. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman.
The Yankees down to their final out. And the big left-handed hitting first baseman Justin Bour will bat next. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Last chance for the Yankees. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Now batting, Didi Gregorius. His career history with Roberto Osuna, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
That evens it up 1-1. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Reed Foley earns his 5th winner of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Roberto Osuna hammers down the save, his 18th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.